Hello my friends, welcome back. It is episode 9. We have just cleaned out the despicable racists. Now it is time to carry on. Crazy night, huh? He pulls a flask from his jacket pocket and takes a long swig and looks you in the eye. Hope this is worth the trouble. Any luck finding our money in there? Nope. I don't think they ever had it to begin with, but I guarantee you they'll think pretty hard before crossing smugglers again. I can live with that. Thank Christ it's over with. You okay, Alexander? The young man looked shell-shocked. He held his rifle clenched tight in his trembling hands. Yeah, Uncle Dietrich. Yeah, I'm okay. But those guys, I knew them. One of them was my bunkmate. I killed him. Couldn't be helped. If you hadn't, he'd have killed you. Believe it. I'm going to take you away from here, back to the Crow's Bazaar. Get you the help you need. Yeah, okay, Uncle. Okay. Dietrich glanced over his shoulder, locked eyes with you. Thanks for this, boss. My nephew is safe, and I owe you one thing. Dragon Slayer is happy too. Did a ballsy thing, protected my family, gave a monster a bloody nose in the process. Glad to hear that he approves. You should be. When the Dragon Slayer is pleased, he tends to be generous with his rewards. I can feel the power coursing through me, boss. I don't know what form it'll take yet, but it's there, and soon enough I'll be able to use it. Don't mean to break this up, but we need to get moving. Kid, you with us? The rest of you pile into the other van. Continue having your moment when we get back to Shutton Nest. Let's go. The U-Bahn ride home feels especially comforting today. The Berlin chapter of the Humanis Polit Club has suffered a terrible blow, and you're the one who dealt it. Volker Stroll's plan to incite a wave of bloody violence across Berlin has been derailed. It isn't often that a Shadowrunner gets to prevent an atrocity on the job. Your PDA rings. The face of your fixer, Paul Amsel, appears on the screen. Edmund, I have new information to discuss about the estate. Come as soon as you can. "13. We must become more strong. We shall crush our enemies with mighty power." What I do for you, I've uncovered what Humanist is up to. You'll find the details on this datapad. This fits with Humanist's established pattern of behavior, horrific and vile. According to the datapad, Humanist compounds all over Berlin have received similar shipments. They plan to deploy the gas tomorrow morning. I have a feeling that the Flux State will have a thing or two to say about that. Stoll has overstepped his bounds. His hubris will be his undoing. You mark my words, in the next few hours, Humanist Political Club is going to take a hammering that will make the Night of Rage look like a peace rally. I owe you a great deal, Edmund. We all do. We'll wire your payment to the account number that Amsel provided. I think the other thing goes to the phone booth. The machine accepts data upload, and a few moments later a certified quest stick is spat out of the coin slot. Toy's LCD reads out the text: Freedom, Equality, Information, Schockwellenreiter. Zach Flash. This elf has clearly seen better days, his skin weathered and emaciated as though it had been stretched too tightly over his frame. Trap marks line the crooks of his arms and dirty bandages wrap his knuckles. Despite this, he seems cheerful enough. The elf fixes his twinkling bugged eyes on yours and offers you a broad smile, displaying a set of impossibly white teeth. When he speaks to you, his voice is surprisingly deep. Tell my friend, you have some magic, because Zach Flash is your magic man. Might be interested. Well, I might be able to help you. He begins to twist a strand of his long stringy hair around one of his spidery fingers. The smile remains fixed like a pearly crescent set into a face kicked with grime. What do you mean, suspense? We got a little bit of everything. Got your Zen and your Hyper, Nitro, and Nova Coke. If you want it, I got it. I've got a special concoction of my own design. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're serious about getting high. You want to conduct a little business? I've got a formula for a combat sim. Can you produce something like that? Oh, you know I'm your man. I can hook you up right now. What's the deal with the special concoction? Lash's grin broadens even further, his mouth disturbingly large, and there's something menacing about the sight of those two white teeth. It's a real deal, chummer. A proprietary blend, designed and delivered by yours truly. A pharmaceutical-grade kamikaze cup with genuine spirit residue from Tyr, mixed with my secret blend of herbs and spices. You want to get high? Buy some Nova Coke and throw yourself a party. When you want to soar, you get yourself some Flash. What's up with the bandages on your hands? Sax sorts out a burst of laughter. He raises his bandaged hands from it. Oh, these, nothing much. Chummer, nothing much. Toss the spirit back in and stab. You know, we elves are very spiritual people. You heard right. Damn we elves, you know my people are creatures of the spirit. We've got magic in our blood, whether we sing spells or not. I'm telling you, I've taught spirits all my life. It has nothing to do with praying to a totem or studying spell books. Between you and me, my mojo is stronger than wage mages. Take those rat scum bastards at Asden Technology. They cast spells all day and all night, right? Fire this and lightning that. Just toss them around like candy. Yeah, I got things to do. I'm a businessman. I suppose you're a customer. Who am I to say no? You want to conduct a little business? What's he got? He's got stuff. That's for sure. I have completed your task. Your man's leader is safe. I hope that pays off. It does for you. Use your pay. Oh, it's dishwasher. I'm like, huh, you can do something in the kitchen. You'll have one red message. If you value new hardware coming into Christmas Bazaar, we need to talk. One of my weapons shipments was hijacked by a local gang. Promise 500 million if you can recover the shipment and new gear on the shelf. Okay. Apparently we've got 10,000 in the Alice Fund. Here's your payment. Let's see payment details. Edmon, welcome back. News for you. In your absence, I've been looking into Harfield Manor. Whatever Dragon is up to, it's both large scale and well funded. We've uncovered a money trail leading from holding companies all over the world to offshore fund with dummy address. To an offshore fund with a dummy address. From there, all of that freshly laundered money flows directly into the Harfield estate. Why would a dragon have investors? That doesn't make sense. It's doubtful that the Firewings pawns even know where the money is going. It's typical of a draconic plot. So uncover the stream of money flowing behind the scenes. There's a fair chance you'll find a dragon at the receiving end of it. To a dragon, conspiracy is second nature. Alright, so the dragon has money. This isn't exactly new information. Harfield Manor reeked of wealth. True, but at the very least, this information helps to establish where all that money is coming from. Continue digging into this while your team tackle your next run. With that, I'll have more information to share on your return. One last thing, Millett was able to restore the readable surface of one of Green Winter's DVDs. If you'd like to take a look, you'll find it sitting beside the player. Check it out. Very good. Millett's working on the other DVDs from the bundle. Many are extensively damaged. Getting anything off them is proving to be quite a chore. She told me she'd be in touch if she makes any headway. Alright, so in my last recording, we're having trouble finding facts on the dragon, so I thought I'd open things up a bit. Let's see what the room mill has to say. That was enlightening, assuming any of it was true, that is. So the past 5 hours have been poking around some of the crazier fringe theories related to dragons and the Sox. As a reminder, Sox is a radiated wasteland between France and Germany. It got zoned off back in 2008 after the Katnam-Gao reactor meltdown. Like, why would he say this stuff? It's so, like, exposition-y. It's terrible writing. Anyway, there are all kinds of rumors floating around about the place. I've heard stories of the walled city, about a walled city in there that operates on survival of the fittest, kill or be killed basis, sort of like a nightmare version of Berlin. All the anarchy, but none of the stability that the F state provides. Radiation poisoning, cancer, and mana pollution are just the icing on the cake. Nerdrin helped the Ludwaffe shoot the dragon down. She crashed into the Sox. That much is well known. What isn't well known are all of the modern day myths which have arisen about her since, and tonight I've heard Nearfall. Chatted up a girl who claimed to be a ghost rat, a smuggler that operates in the Sox. She told me about a dragon cult called the Disciples of the Cleaning Fire. Apparently these cultists worship some sort of radioactive ghost dragon. Could be the dragon, or it could be nothing, but it's worth digging into all the same. Another thing my little ghost rat told me, the popular rumour is in the Sox, is that the dragon's astral form was, I guess you say, mutated by all of that background radiation. Some of the glowpunks out there say she shed her body like an old coat. Others say she's trapped, doomed to languish as an intangible radioactive ghost. Now, how much credence I can give to any of this? After all, I don't have any proof that my ghost rat is even a ghost rat. She might be. But then she could be a run-of-the-mill glowpunk, or maybe she's just yanking my chain. She's never been into the Sox at all. Who knows? It's food for thought anyway. I don't know whether the thought of some radioactive ghost dragon thing is any scarier than a genuine dragon is, but it's interesting all the same. Now, the big question is, will any of this get me closer to finding Adrian? I go out on a limb and say no, but you can never tell. Oops. They took away play track 1, so I skipped it and ended up playing track 3. It's a meaningless string of text. Alright, let's continue thinking outside the box. After Dragonfall, the great dragon Kaltenstein came flying into the Sox to rescue the Firewing, but he was driven off, some say killed, by Lofer and Nebelher. So what if there's another dragon involved in all of this? Hunts grabs a thick leather-bound tome from a shelf behind him, licks a finger and begins to leaf through it. Alright, so let's run down the list of major dragons that could be helping her. First there's the Golden Worm, Lofer, the CEO of Cider Crook, quite possibly the single most dangerous being on Earth. Lofer is a local boy, so he'd be in a position to help Schwinge. He certainly has the financial capacity to help her. He could send a small army into the Sox if he wanted to. So he's definitely got the means, but I can't see how he'd have the motive. He actively prevented the rescue back in 2012 after all. Same thing is true for Nebelher, so let's scratch both of them off the list. We've got Adrian, the great Surush. He's operating out of Turkey. By all accounts, he's not a fan of Lofrir, and they're actively competing for territory in the Middle East, so I suppose that could be considered a motive. Reviving the Fire Ring might cause problems for the Golden Worm. Would you risk a war with Seder Krupp by straying into Lefreur's territory? Again, I don't think it's likely. The Celadire out in Wales, he's pretty heavily invested in Transys Neuronet, so he's got the money, but he's too busy dealing with the BTL killer scandal that Transys is going through out in London to get his claws dirty in the socks. Dunkelzahn out in the UCAS. No, this is a waste of time. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am. The Firewing is acting alone. Dragons don't cooperate unless they absolutely have to. After all, why bother making nice with your equals when you've got an entire planet full of pawns at your disposal? They don't need to work together, they have us to exploit. This file is partly garbled. You recognise a few words here and there, but they're interspersed amidst a solid block of corrupted text. I'll find you if it's the last thing I do. I'm not getting any closer. Blah blah blah. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I'm glad for the nonsense. Screen goes black at the same digital time that you heard on the Dragonfall DVD plays again. Crackle of static fills the air, followed by the same now familiar electronic whine. A few minutes later, the display goes live. Adrian Vauclair. He looks haggard, his eyes are heavily bagged and bloodshot, his hair mussed. He holds a cigarette in an unsteady hand. Hermie, it's me. Can't sleep. Don't know where you are, out having fun no doubt. Maybe floating one of those unattainable beauties you're always chasing. That's good. You should live a pleasant, normal life. After all, one of us should. I can still smell the smoke, Hermie. It's almost a year later and I can still taste the stench of burning corpses. When I sleep I can hear the sirens and the screams. There's no sound in this world as horrible as a burn victim's screams. The doctors would call this PTSD, I'm sure. They'd have me in therapy, dose me up on SSRIs like they would do to our veteran soldiers. Quite a story for the tabloids. The great dragon slayer, Adrian Vauclair, mentally incapable of wrestling with his own demons. No therapy for me, and certainly no medication. I have a reputation to live up to, however poorly deserved it is, and however little I want it. The dragon is still alive, Hermie. Of that I am certain. One day I will find her, and then perhaps I'll be able to sleep through the night. The display goes black. And the background whine fades away. Moments later you find yourself deposited at the menu screen. Job's done. Let's go and help our boy with his weapon. Should have gone for this and this, but the pistol is quite nice. You told me about your missing shipment. How can I help? I, a gang from nearby Kais, have been hijacking our shipments bound for Krez Bazaar, taking money out of our pockets. Could you help to stop this from happening? Dear departed Monica used to provide encryption information control for the Krez Bazaar. Now that she's gone, we merchants have been having no end of trouble. The obvious answer is the gang has been intercepting our communications. Shipping manifests, payment orders, that kind of thing. A group with an agenda could use that information to set an ambush, and that's what this gang has been doing. Several cargo trucks full of goods have already been hijacked. A tracking device placed on the last shipment I sent out contains full of weapons and medical supplies. Sure enough, it got taken, and I've tracked it to Grunsenbrunnen. If you've never been there, it's a Kai's built out of an old U-Bahn station, some old bunkers. Rumour has it a new gang called the Robben-Geister is holed up there. I suspect the two things are related, so I need to go to the ground room, find the Robben-Geister, and get our goods back. And offer you 500 Nuyen for the task. If you can recover our missing weapons shipment, I'll be able to sell you better hardware too. How do I get there? Just take the U-Bahn. The line still runs, though not many folks stop at Grunsenbrunnen anymore. The market there used to be something of a tourist attraction, but I think they've fallen on hard times recently. What can you tell me about the gang? Not much, I'm afraid. From what I've heard, the Rabengeister are tricky. They have a reputation for stirring up trouble, then disappearing without a trace. I would tread carefully in the Grunsenbrunnen if I were you. One more thing, I'm going to need you to go light in this one. Take a friend along if you like, but no more than one. If you spook them, they could trash the merchandise. Best go quiet. And go soon, too, before the trail goes cold. I see how it is. Only 500 million for this, that's sad. Let's go. It's a short train ride to Grunsenbrunnen. You exit the subway car, stepping onto the old grungy platform. Place is deserted, though signs of life are everywhere. A gaping hole in the ceiling filters cool, hazy light in from above. To your right, a small plot of crops struggles to endure the cold in the limited light at the station. Trash and junk litters the platform. It's clear this place hasn't had anything resembling a janitorial staff in quite some time. So in this old rundown Newbound station lies the entrance to the Grunsenbrunnen Kais, and hopefully some leads on the whereabouts of the Rabengeister and Gunnari's missing shipment. I should probably sell that repair kit at some point. That's it. Far enough, friend. An old man raised his hand, squinting as you approached. As left, a young orc shifts his weight, resting one hand casually on the pistol at his hip. Don't get many visitors down here these days. You forgive me for saying, but well, you don't look really like the type that usually comes through here. He looks fed, for one thing. Indeed. So what brings you to the Grunsenbrunnen, stranger? Just passing through, thought I'd check out the market here. Of course, customers are always welcome. Head on in. Watch your step on the ladder there. Some of the steps get slippery when it's cold. Thanks. Let's keep our intentions to ourselves, shall we? Man before you is of average build and in nondescript dress. He's leaning against the old wooden cabinet reading a book. As you approach, he looks up and casts a warm smile in your direction. Guten Tag, name's Quirn, friend. Can't say I've seen you around these parts before. Just passing through, or... Seen a ship with weapons pass through here recently. I wish I had friends. Too bad. This place used to be soaring with commerce. Now hardly anything passes through here, I'm afraid. Folks around here are lucky enough to have a full meal at the end of the day. Tough times, I suppose. Randomly standing there like she's about to fight somebody. Goldfish. The woman starts a little at your approach. Startles, I guess. But she recovers quickly and beams brightly. The fox face on her headdress seems to grin as well. Her classically nasal American accent is obvious. Hey kiddo, share a drink with me? I'm good, thanks. I'll be going now. Suit yourself. Change your mind though. I swear I'll be the perfect gentleman, gentlewoman. She winks broadly, then returns to pondering her drink. This is the same map as earlier in the game. Hello, newcomer. I have many exciting and rare weapons for you to use. Instruments of death, sort you'll not find anywhere else in Berlin. Take care to look around. Let's see what you have. Made up of mixed parts from Ares, Cavalier, and Ruger pistols. Anyway, what's up with this shoddy looking pistol? Exquisite. It's not the work of a master craftsman who used to live here. Forged some of the finest slug throwers you'll find this side of the Atlantic, and at that price, a steal. Looks like a piece of junk. Discerning customer you are, while I have many more traditional weapons for a man of your tastes. Don't know, it doesn't seem like there's much here that would interest me. Well, it's been lean pickings lately around these parts. On top of that, there's the militia. They need most of the best pieces to help keep us safe. Still, I got some reliable weapons for home defense. Of course, all weapons are for home defense. My cat's harassing me. He wants to play. You seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? Don't know anything about weapons, I just sell scraps of salvage and home remedies. Uh-huh. Well, thanks for your time. Crate appears to be pried hastily open. There's a partially torn shipping label on its side. Most ink is worn off, but the word Cruz Bazaar is still clearly visible. It's a crate behind your shop. Looks like it was marked for delivery to the Cruz Bazaar. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? No, don't know anything about crates. Looking for some backup, it's just us here, friend. Okay, look, the rest of the Geister came by yesterday, asked me to move the rest of these medical supplies, then they disappeared. Don't know where they went. Hey, I gotta make a living, right? Look around here. If you give me this kind of score, I'm grateful. I already sold most of it in less than a day. Plenty of folks around here needed real medical supplies. Alright, I've told you what I know. It's gonna be cool, right? I don't know anything else. Relax, I believe you, time stuff. I'm sure these people needed that stuff. You're not going to hurt me? Thank you, stranger. Not everyone's so understanding around here. Look, if you're looking for the Raven Geister, try the old information kiosk on the other side of the market. See some people coming and going through there. Militia captain stands at alert, his eyes tracking slow across the market. We're coming to rest on you. Guten Tag. Look like keep a close eye on his keys. Have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? No, I would have noticed that. Would you now? The marks vanish into the wall. You find a small seam in the wall that suggests there might be a passageway hidden in the wall here, but you spot no clear mechanism for opening it. Perhaps you should ask around. This looks like the place. I'm sure someone might spill the beans. Or I could just Hulk smash it. It takes some doing, but you manage to force open the false wall. The hinges give way with a scrape and a crunch, and the passage behind is revealed. That was easy. Appears to be an old U-Barn information terminal. Judging by the system's design and current condition, it's quite old. As you approach, the machine squeaks out a series of stuttering sounds. A dust-covered screen flickers dimly to light. The screen goes dark as the machine begins to emit a bizarre variety of clicking and chirping sounds. After a minute time, the screen finally shudders back to life. Welcome to Grunsbrunn Station. Please take an option from the main menu. Corrupted, corrupted, station history, route information, corrupted, enter custom query. Hello. Excuse me. This is the same man you met in the market, but the friendliness is gone from his face. The place is in its place is a cold, unwavering gaze. You should have stuck to the market, stranger. If the Rabengeist still wish to be found, we don't know. Fucking cafe. And what do you want of us? Say your piece. I'm from the Kruz Bazaar. You stole a shipment of supplies bound for our keys and we want it back. Guess we were a little careless on that one. Figured with Monica's chauffeur gone, the Kruz Bazaar would be an easy score. So that's why you're here. We stole your supplies, now you want them back. That's about right, yeah. Which I completely understand, stranger. Unfortunately, I need those supplies more than you do, so I have to graciously decline your offer to relieve us of your property. And I will graciously give you one chance to turn over those supplies before I shoot you in the face. That's a very... You was really not searching for weapons? For fuck's sake. Regardless, I'd hope to avoid bloodshed, but we cannot back down on this. Sorry, stranger. My sword is bigger than this guy. I love how you can create a ley line, but never in any of the games does it explain what a ley line does for you. Hadouken! Oh yeah, that's screwed. Come on, I can't miss 89 repeatedly. Here comes the blade. Oh yeah, he's screwed. Dusty. You know what's funny? The shipping container full of what looks like ice and beer counts as full cover. Which, I mean, that's reasonably ablative. But the friggin' kegs were, they didn't count as cover at all. And let me tell you, those steel beer kegs, man, they are quite thick in terms of the metal. They're all empty. Check the inventory. Looks like the Rabengeist kept detailed inventory of their stolen goods. Quick data indicates that medical supplies bound for Kruz Bazaar are long gone. Guy's missing weapons shipment is currently in storage locker at Frankfurt Tor. The locker number is marked 79. Copy the information to your PDA and forward it to Gunari. Eh. See you later, boys. Man, that was mission complete on speed. Well, I guess that was a mission that was only worth $500, huh? You emerge from the U-Bahn station out onto the familiar streets of the Cross Bazaar. The energy here is a stark contrast to the weary, slowly drowning mood of Grensenbrunnen. Kreuzberg is an island of hope, afloat still amidst the dangerous currents of the flux state, but it wouldn't take much for it to capsize. It's time to find Gunari and tell him the news. I received 4 karma, just barely noticed there. I took care of that business with the Raubengeister. They won't be hijacking our shipments anymore. Yes, my people have already retrieved the shipment exactly where you said it would be. Good work. How were you able to manage that? Things got a little messy, but I got the job done. Good. Sometimes a little mess is necessary. Here is your payment as promised, and should you need any new weapons, thanks to you, I have some new merchandise available. Would you like to take a look? Sure thing. Wow, a Smart Link Super Ruger Warhawk. Bizarrely, this revolver is one of the best weapons in Shadowrun. Don't ask. Just, Shadowrun's a very old system, let's say. Somehow they thought there was going to be advanced revolvers in the future. Because why not? A decoated katana. I guess it's time for some upgrades. I'll keep that armor, see if I can use it for Shadowrunners. +2 damage is not exactly a huge amount of extra damage, to be brutally honest. I suppose I finally got a reason to increase my close combat skill. It does require a close combat of 7, which is quite a lot. Just want to check what the current cyberware is. Wide reflexes is here. This is a very powerful add-on for a melee character. Problem is, it's a choice between that and the dermal plating. This thing has a massive cooldown, if I remember correctly. It's something like 6 or 7 rounds. So basically you use it for the first 3 or so rounds of combat, and then it's a strict disadvantage over the dermal plating. And it also has a bigger essence cost, meaning that you're missing out on other upgrades. This cyber arm is good kit. I don't know if there's any better for a melee character, if I'm honest. I'll leave it for now, but it's up for consideration. Now. Claim payment. You have 2 unread messages. Payback is sweet. The screen flicks live and Max's face appears. He's wearing a broad grin and you hear the sounds of celebration in the background. Hey there, Muscle. Not sure if Tuck gave me the right address, but Feud is worth a shot. Have you heard that all our favourite poly club got hit from all sides by F-State today? It was glorious. Anyway, I thought you'd want to share in the good news. Thanks to your help back there. I don't think we would have made it out of there without you. Take care. Hey, my Uncle Dietrich told me I could message you here, so I figured that I should probably tell you I'm living at Samuel's. Oh, well, that's where I am. It's different, I'll give it that much. I don't get pressured to hurt people here, so that's good. Nobody smacks me around, even though I can tell a lot of the the orcs and trolls want to. Do get yelled at a lot and called a lot of names, but I guess that's making me feel bad about that kind of thing. Is all part of the plan. Life kind of sucks right now, but at least nobody's going to make me kill anyone. Uncle D says they're going to get better, and maybe it will. I don't know. Anyway, mostly wanted to say thanks for not killing me back at the Humanist compound. I had a gun on you, so you totally could have, but you didn't, and I'm really glad about that. Mark 4 prototype extraction. Here you find the complete transcript of my conversation with Hirsch Schmidt, potential client. As you see, the details of the job are a bit more vague than I would like, but the payout is quite substantial. After reading the transcript, you may choose whether or not to accept the job. Respond in the affirmative, the client will be notified, and I'll make all necessary preparations for the run. One thing, Hirsch Schmidt has provided you with a device to assist you in running. He calls it Little Black Box. Apparently, it can be used to compromise the power and security systems of the run site. If you opt to take the job, be sure to take it with you. Greetings, Aramsel. I trust this connection is secure. Naturally, to whom I have the pleasure of speaking. Call me Hirsch Schmidt. Hello, Hirsch Schmidt. You have some business with me. I have a job for your team. Simple matter. Judging by what I've heard of your team, I imagine they'll be well suited to the task. Interested representative learned that AG Chemi Europa is working on a company-wide project, something very secret, very new. Reliable sources inform me that they're keeping a working prototype of this new venture at their Berlin facility. I see, and your employers wish us to acquire this prototype for them. Naturally. What's this project? If you want my team to grab the prototype for you, they need to know what they're looking for. I'm not at liberty to say. I can tell you that the prototype is being branded Mark 4. I can also tell you your team will find it on the 25th floor of the Berlin facility, in the office of one Albright Hoschenfer. Further, it can assist your team in disabling the building's security and getting access to the 24th floor. From there, however, they'll be on their own. Such vagueness can be dangerous, Herr Schmidt. I'll not commit my team to a run without better understanding what the job entails. Facing such dangers is the purpose of a Shadowrunner, Herr Amsel. Your team will be rewarded handsomely for their services. My employees will set aside 20,000 for the job. Consider it hazard pay if you wish. Make it 25,000 or look somewhere else. 2,250. 22,500. Final offer. Very well, I'll pass your offer to my team. Any further details you can provide? Hoscheffer's office will be located behind a vault door. The lock is old-fashioned, of the mechanical variety, and can provide your team with a copy of the key. I'll also supply you with a little black box, a solid-state device that your team can use to override a variety of building systems. Your team will enter through facility's underground garage. When your team has acquired the Mark IV, have them exit through the... or Mark VI in this case, I guess. Minus is on the left, addition is on the right. So this is the Mark VI. I hope this is consistent, actually. Have them exit through the same garage. I'll find a van there waiting to extract them. Thank you, Herr Schmidt. I will pass your offer on to my team. Good day, Herr Amsel. Sure, whatever. We gotta do these jobs, we need the money. Farmer cleanup job. Here you find the complete transcript of my conversation with Herr Fuchs, potential client. Job seems to be relatively straightforward and payout is reasonable. One word of caution before we proceed. Aspects of this run you may find morally troubling. Be sure to read and understand the specifics of the job before accepting. After you read the transcript, you may choose whether or not to accept the job. Respond in the affirmative. Oh, I think I read this one before. Oh yeah, this is to go and kill the captured operative. Alright, I'm going to say that is it for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.